So welcome to TechnoDadLife, where we build, learn, and create as a community. And on today's episode, we're going to be installing Tor, which is a internet anonymizing network that you can access through a proxy. And so we're going to be putting the proxy on our server. And then on the second part, we're going to be showing you two different ways to put it on your home computer so that you can access the internet anonymously. So basically what we're going to be doing is first we're going to be installing the proxy on our Windows machine, and so that everything that accesses the internet on our Windows machine will be anonymous. And the second way we're going to be doing it is we're going to be showing you how to do it just for a web browser. So not everything needs to go through a proxy. And I actually wouldn't suggest doing that, because what it will do is will slow way down your computer depending on how busy the Tor network is. So on that second one, we're going to be just doing it for a web browser. And so we're going to be installing a second web browser that we're just going to leave the proxy on all the time. So when we want to surf anonymously, we just open that web browser and bam, we're doing it. So if you like this video, make sure you like. And if you're new to the channel today, make sure you subscribe and hit that like button to be notified of new videos as they come out. And here we go now. First, you need to go to your OMV server, and then we're going to go down to Docker. We're going to open that. And before we do anything else, we're going to go to what is my IP address. And here you can see my current IP address. And it says that I'm located in Buffalo, New York. And we're using Nexon Technologies, whatever that is. And so what we're going to do is after we install the instant privacy Docker, that will be eliminated. So first thing we're going to do over here is type in Linux config / instant, and there you can see Linux config instant privacy. We're going to click on that. And so this Docker is not for a Raspberry Pi or ARM, so it will not work. Next, we're going to click Start, and that will install. Once that's done, click Close. And next, we're going to click on our instant privacy image, click Run Image. And we're going to call this container Instant. And then we're going to restart policy as always. We're going to leave it in bridge mode. And so we're going to expose port 8118. We're going to type in 8118 and then hit the plus sign. And that is actually all we need to do for this container. And then we're going to click Save. So now if you look down below, we can see the container is running and it's on port 8118. So next we're going to copy our IP address, open a new window, paste, and then we're going to backspace :8118, hit enter, and you can see here it says invalid header received from client, and that's because we can't access the Docker this way. Okay, so how we actually get the Tor Docker to run is we actually have to change a couple things. Basically we have two choices. So we can have the whole computer run through our proxy, and then all our data will be hidden, or we can actually just choose one web browser, and anytime we use that web browser, it will go through it. So let's show you the two options. So again, just pick one of these options. Do not pick both of these options. So the first one is to go through Windows. So click on the search bar and type proxy. And then you see here it says change proxy settings, so click on that. So next what we're going to do is scroll down to manual proxy. And so here the proxy server is off. We're going to turn that on. And so here you need to put in the IP address of your server and then port 8118. And here up above you can see that's the IP address of my server. And then I put in port 8118. Next you click Save. And we'll minimize that. Now we're going to go up to what is my IP address. Again, it's 96.9.247.61. So we're going to hit refresh. And here you can see my IP address changed and my city and region changed. Now I'm in India at Hyderabad, and Quintex Alliance Consulting is my provider. And so let's go back to Windows, and we're just going to turn this off, and then we don't actually have to hit save. We're going to hit refresh. And here you can see I'm back to Buffalo, New York, and a similar IP address to the first time. So that's one way you can change your IP address using basically all your information on your whole computer will go through that. A better choice that I find is if we use a different browser. Okay, and so now we're going to switch to Firefox and show you how you can just use, this is example 2 of how having one web browser that is always going through your proxy. So we're going to close that. And so here you can see, again, we have what is my IP address. And so I'll reload it just to see. So there you can see it has the same IP address. And so next we're going to go to options, and how you find options is you go to the top right corner here, press on the 3 lines. When you do that, then you click on options. And so now we're under general options, and we're going to scroll down to the bottom, and we're going to look for network settings and the settings, and we're going to press on the settings tab. When we click on that, this will open up this window, and your system should say use proxy settings. We're going to click on manual proxy settings. And again, we're going to put in the IP address of our server. Then we're going to check mark this box right here. And when it does that, you can see it automatically puts in all the IP address in for all these other ports. Then finally, these 2 should be filled in automatically. And then we're going to add in the IP address of our server. And then we're going to hit OK. And now we're going to go back to what is my IP address. And we're going to hit refresh. So currently we're in Buffalo. And now you can see we're in France. And right there in Bois-Colombes, France. And then to turn it off, basically we would do the same thing again. Go back down to network settings, click on settings, simply use manual proxy settings, click OK. And we go back to our what is my IP address, hit refresh, and we're back to Buffalo. So if you have any reason to use a Tor proxy, then I find the web browser way is sort of the fastest way. If you use 2 different web browsers, just leave one always attached to the proxy. If you want to hide other things, then you can do that. And if you load videos, a lot of times it will load slightly slower. So here, let's click on one. That was actually very good. And so that's how you install a Tor proxy for your web browser or computer. Very easy. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe and hit the bell button to be notified of new videos. And if you like this, make sure you liked. And if you didn't like it, make sure you hit the dislike button twice. Until next time, have a great day and bye-bye.